Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 5th, which is Monday through Sunday, September 11th. We have a lot happening this week. We've got Venus moving into, changing signs. She's moving into Virgo on Monday, and she's bringing with her this energy of really wanting to reorganize, which is perfect because we have Mercury moving retrograde on Friday. That makes that 6 planets and 3 major asteroids that are retrograde. So next 6 weeks has a lot of energy about restructuring and reorganizing in order to recreate our life in the way that we'd like it to most look like. That full moon that we just had in your sign back in August was very powerful, and it really set a lot of things in motion. So now here's a chance to see what we want to do next before we get to that eclipse that's happening on October 25th in Scorpio, where it's really going to launch the next phase. So the next 6 weeks becomes very important, and this week really kind of kicks that energy off about how do you create space. We also have a full moon happening in Pisces on Saturday. And we have here the overall energy is the void. It is it's activating the void, and the void is that space in which we can create. And so you're going to activate it by using this full moon to release and let go of the next amount of debris. It's like almost like peeling it off, like it's they're showing me like an onion where there's layer after layer, so you can get as much stuff gunk out of something. Well, you have a card here that has not shown up for anybody else. So, and it's the key to your situation, and it says you live in abundance. You live in abundance. That's the key to the situation, is you knowing that you create, you manifest, you live in the abundance. Your thoughts create your reality. And so the more you focus on abundance in all the forms that serve you, the abundance of love, the abundance of material things, the abundance of information, the abundance of knowledge and wisdom, whatever it is, you create that, and you create that in that void, that space where you clear other things out that don't work, where you're willing to release and let go of, so that in this space, in the center, in the heart of the key to the situation here, you are going to create the abundance that you want. And so this is a truly beautiful reading that I see showing up here. You are being asked again, the block has been, is this me? The block has been the releasing, the letting go, the willingness to let things out of your life that don't serve you. It's really hard, but that full moon in your sign was so triggering, and it was definitely like someone took, a sledgehammer to a stuck wheel and got it turning. And so things are moving. There's been a lot of doubts about your own sense of abundance, because here, full of riches in the area of where you've had all the doubts, the creative energy, the am I worthy, am I good enough, do I have everything, am I enough? Well, I just would like to tell you, you are. You're more than enough. So here, this energy of the anxiety around what is of value, and do you have enough of it in your life? You've been thinking about, I love this, you have recharged your destiny labradorite up here in the area of the thoughts. You have been thinking about, what do I do now? How do I get myself on the track I want to be on? How do I move my life in the direction I want to? And I have to tell you, where your mind goes, right? Where your thoughts go, the energy flows. And so as long as you are forward thinking, as long as you are looking toward what it is you want to create, not about what you don't want, but what you do want, you are flowing along, and that is why you are the key. The key is you to abundance, and it's definitely going to flow from your thoughts. And in the area of how to transform your life, you have Carnelian. Let's just get curious. Carnelian has that creative, Kundalini. Are you fired up? Are you excited energy? What do you want to manifest and create? Get curious about the things. Try new things. Be willing to experiment a little at this time, because over the course of the next 6 weeks, there's a lot of free do-over energy. If it doesn't work, that's okay. Let it go. Move on. Try something new. The way the planets are moving and everything, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of elasticity. There's a lot of, if that didn't work, it'll bounce back. It's definitely like throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks and what works for you. And if it doesn't, let it go. It's okay, because it doesn't hurt anything. It's like the free mulligan, right? There's nothing here, so let it go. So the action to take is to assess what you need right now. What do I need? Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is like this blue-green color. So it's the heart chakra and the throat chakra. What is true for you? What do you need? What do you want? Being really focused and choosing what it is that you really want and moving your life in that direction. So what do you need? There's an analysis, the researching, the regeneration, the restructuring that we are all doing right now, and this is perfect. And so it's about what is true for you. What do you need? What do you need to feel joy-filled? Okay? What do you need to feel like your life is beautiful and you enjoy every moment of it? What is it that you need? Start considering that. You've been thinking a lot about it's lessons in blood. So this is ancestral lessons. This is family ties. This is things that you've been trying to work through, relationships with families. This might be what's holding you back. Is this still true for me? Is this still something I need? Do their opinions matter? Have I perceived something incorrectly? Because our beliefs are our truth. And so is there room for your truth to be your truth and their truth to be their truth, because you have two different views? It's kind of like a car accident on a corner where no matter where you're standing, you're going to have a different perspective of what it is, but all of that is still truth. And so can you come to a place where it is okay for them to have their truth, it is okay for you to have your truth, but what do you do now? How do you move forward? And some things, you know, that's a difficult spot to be working through, but what's important is that you love yourself. Okay, that you put value on yourself and you fill up your own cup of love. And so rose quartz here in the heart, this lion here, it says a different kind of love. It's in the heart space. This is definitely self-love, but it also could be the kind of love where you just accept that person did that, but that doesn't mean you don't love them. You don't have to love what they did. You don't have to love the way it felt. You can love them, and you can love people from a distance, by the way. You don't have to hang out with them, right? And so it's a different kind of love. And I think there's a reassessing around that of what does love mean to you. And so again, to come back to you're the abundance, you create the space. Make sure that you love yourself. The card that tells me this would be about self-love is not here. And so I feel like with this family thing here, that it is definitely about how to be non-judgmental and be in the flow of grace for yourself and for others, and to allow things to just kind of move through the cycles because you have better with time. And so things from a distance get easier. Things, you know, it feels like childhood issues that hopefully none of the parties are still the same person they were, because you're supposed to grow and evolve. And as you're growing and evolving, other people should be growing and evolving too. So you have here, open yourself to true abundance, the elephant. This is definitely that moon in Capricorn is really encouraging you to overcome your personal fears and objections, to be motivated, to create the abundance that you are inside of you. And so don't allow other people to trigger you and make you're not small. Don't play small. When I say the elephant, I want to say don't play small. And the lion is be courageous and loving yourself and your own majesty, but also allowing space and grace that just as you are not perfect, neither is anybody else. Like we come here all to learn lessons, right? You have the guinea pig. Do your part to illuminate the universe. This is the part, look at how lit up his heart chakra is. You illuminate the universe by having space and grace for other people in their imperfections and allowing yourself to have space and grace for yourself and your imperfections. And you have the dog, which is definitely about loyalty. But this is be disciplined in your home and community life. Be loyal to what is loyal to you. Show up for yourself on the daily, emotionally. But dogs are definitely about unconditional love. And so unconditional love for yourself and for others means you don't judge each other or yourself for perceived imperfections. It's just we're all here learning and growing. So that moon moves into your sign Aquarius Wednesday and Thursday, and there's a lot of downloads and information that's coming through, and you have fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. I think you can count on that when the key to the situation is you live in abundance. I think you can totally manifest whatever you want. It is just a time to recognize who you are not anymore, what you are not anymore, and be willing to leave things in the past that need to stay in the past, to allow them to actually heal. While you have a ton of cards, I'm not sure. That is so many. I'm going to read through them real quick. I'm just not going to get down. Okay, but this one I am. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Okay? Go wild. Step into your own sovereignty, your own sense of self and purpose. Know that you are the king of your jungle, but also know that, there is enough courage and love in your heart to share out. We have here, reflect on your priorities, focus on the positive, lighten up. Lighten up. It is the the first quarter moon in Leo. That Leo energy, lighten up, right? Have some fun. Let your light shine out also. Scorpio moon says go deeper and reveal what needs to be seen. Another Scorpio energy here. So this energy here of being open to revealing to others, it feels like how you care about them. And also, if you need to call someone out on their stuff, but in a loving, kind way, it is okay to say, I didn't like that. And I'm not going to put up with it in the future. Can we just not do that again, right? And focus on the positive and where things are going. The priorities that you want to reflect on is what is it that you really and truly want? What do you want to create in your life? What is true for you? Where do you want to go? What makes you feel actually abundant, financially, emotionally, spiritually, in relationships, what truly feels like abundance to you. And understand that in the void, you can activate that space by releasing and letting go. Like you got the starfish, of course you did, right? It says replacing what was lost. This is the fact that, again, you can rejuvenate, you can regenerate, right? When a starfish, some of them, when they lose a limb, they can regenerate a new one. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance on the horizon. Like there's something very abundant coming for you. Don't let negative energy, lower vibrational energy hold you back. The energy that you resonate out into the world attracts the opportunities to you. So the higher vibrational energy you are, the more loving of yourself and of others in a non-judgmental way that you can be, it proves that you have blended into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on around you and adapt accordingly. Be a little flexible. That has to do with priorities and opportunities coming to you. So that's that full moon. And let's just take a quick look at over the next 6 weeks how to best use that retrograde in Mercury energy. You have property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions while Mercury is in retrograde. So it is a really important time to double check and triple check the fine printed details on any major purchases that you have. Okay, so that is something. And then you have challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts or approach softly in order to avoid making matters worse. So it is about working from a space of a loving, grace-filled, understanding heart, being strong enough in the heart space to not have everybody see things from your perspective, and be willing to try to see things from theirs, so that you can find a healing energy in a situation that definitely has to do with family. Okay? All right, you guys, you take good care. I am on Facebook every day. I would love to have you come join the group, get a little more into the astrology. We do a different kind of a card pull over there every day. And I'm going to be exploring some things there and going a little deeper on some stuff, and that'll be free, but it'll only be to the Facebook group members. So I'd love to have you come join. And I'm going to every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern time in the US, we're going to do a premiere video for the overall energy of collective. And so there's live chat with that, so we can do some community building there if you'd like to come and join us. I would love to see you there. So 7:30 Eastern US time. All right. I will see you then. You guys take good care. It looks like big opportunities lie ahead for you, and that's amazing. Talk to you soon.